Welcome everyone, it's Jesse here with Crystal Clear Exterior Supplies, brand new upstart company to bring all your window supply needs. My goal is to bring you valuable information to help you grow your business in a short amount of time. I'm here with my good friend, Josh Thompson of Thompson Exterior Services.
What's going on, world? How you doing? Josh Thompson with Thompson Exterior Services, specializing in the high-rise market. So,
how long have you been in the game for, Josh?
2010, been in business for myself, but I've been doing this essentially half my life.
A lot of experience right there, guys. Okay, guys, today our topic is going to be brand awareness. So, our first tip for brand awareness is going to be image. Okay, the image of your company should reflect who you are and what you want other people to see you as. So let's talk about uniforms. At least have your guys wear a sweatshirt or a t-shirt that has your company name on it. Maybe you want to have them wear khaki pants, Dickies, or something like that. But that is very important when you're walking into a home, especially for residential, or if you're in like a 40-story high-rise building that has, you know, $1,500 carpets in there. You want to make sure that your company is represented correctly. Anything you want to add to that?
I mean, one thing that always resonated with me is that you are in the image business. You know, essentially, clean the windows, power washing. You're in the image business, so people are hiring you to improve their image.
Great point.
So you need to kind of look the part.
Yes.
I don't know who told me that originally, but it always stuck. Big shout out to whoever that was.
Next, we want to go into associations, people, places, things, who you associate with within the industry itself. So, Josh is a big proponent of being involved with big groups and professional networking and consulting things. So, Josh, let's talk about
I think your network is your net worth. So basically who you have in your pipeline, the people that you meet. I'm a big networking guy, I always have been, and I credit a lot of my success to that. I would join, you know, if you're getting into the commercial world, I would join like a BOMA or, you know, some different type of condo associations. And then even these smaller ones, like these B&I associations, they're good. I mean, and they're really good because even they just polish you as a business person to go and meet with a group of like-minded, focused business people every week or every other week, whatever. Even if you don't get a million leads from it, but it's that, you know, they're going to rub off on you in some positive way, and hopefully you know, you can offer some value to those people as well. So that's my 2 cents.
Perfect. Let's talk about identifying who and what your company is. So how I feel for Crystal Clear is that I want the company to represent who I am. I'm a clean cut guy. I feel like that's what my company should be. So if you're like a blue collar, you're a hardworking guy, have your company and the guys that you hire, make sure they represent that as well, you know, and it'll go a long way to be easy to manage something that's similar to yourself.
I think, you know, self-identifying, you know, even if you're, you know, a smaller outfit, you're setting up your company culture by, you know,
culture. I like that
you
word.
know, I think that's important. You know, even if you only have 1 employee, you have plans to grow to 10 employees. What's that going to look like for everybody else? You know, for the guys that are along for the ride.
Let's go into logos.
Logos,
which is the first thing that somebody will probably see with your brand, if it's on social media or, you know, riding by on your truck. I would avoid the skull and crossbone logo.
Yes.
With like a squeegee going through it. Stay with something very clean, very legible, easy to use for marketing, easy to use to print on a t-shirt or on a coffee mug, wherever the case may be. For example, with Josh's logo, how did you start off?
we've had like 7 different variations of it throughout the years. It's constantly progressed, but we had that T with the Thompson and then the $1 million streak free guarantee, you know, it's kind of real gimmicky. And we've kind of evolved from that. Just it's pretty much almost just a T now, you know. Yeah. So it's
perfect.
It's clean look, though. Clean look. Clean.
All right, we're gonna move on to marketing tools now. Marketing tools. Starting off, you're not gonna want to break the bank on marketing. You want to use what's at your disposal and that's in your budget. So, what would you say would be the best way to get your brand out there?
Well, I mean, I think that it all depends on what your niche is. You know, you're going to market differently if you're in the storefront game than you would if you're in the residential game, or if you're trying to go towards those big, large commercial projects. Like each one of those is essentially a different market. So your marketing plan would be different for each one of those markets. So like, you know, if you're doing residential, I don't know, you know, Facebook's going to be great for, you know, residential, Instagram, all that. For residential, I do like the Ascension platform, which is pretty cost effective. And then also the
advisors, things like that.
I'm not a big fan of HomeAdvisor, I gotta be honest. But at Angie's List, I like the Angie's List more than I like HomeAdvisor. Okay. And then you can also do like, you know, the EBDMs, you know, there's, you know, like whichever
you route more to the moms and stuff like that through Facebook.
Yeah.
What would you say for like commercial work? What social media platform?
Oh, LinkedIn, 100%. LinkedIn, 100%. LinkedIn is getting like a lot of organic traffic right now, which is, you know, doesn't cost you anything, as long as you're putting out some good content. LinkedIn's something great right now.
Would you say for social media, we talked about touched on gimmicks with your old logo. Would you say gimmicks for social media, stay away from it, pros, cons?
I think again it depends on what type of market you're trying to target. If you're trying to target the residential market, I would be very gimmicky. I would be gimmicky as hell. I would choose like one gimmick and then have my whole campaign follow like the same kind of wave. But that's not going to work out so well if you're trying to sell to like a large commercial style property, because they don't want gimmicks. They don't want any gimmicks at all. They don't want to play any games. They want to know more so, safety. You know, their
insurance.
Insurance. So it's a totally different game at that point. You know, so.
Okay, with that all being said, let's go right into the consistency. Follow consistency for all of these tips, and stick with what you feel in your heart, in your brain, your company represents, and stay with that mission throughout your trials and tribulations, your successes, all that stuff. Josh would probably be a great example of just sticking to your guns and the outcome where it brings you.
I think a persistence breaks down resistance, right? That's what they say anyway, and I am a firm believer in that. I think that just
almost annoying, but
wear it down. You know, find something that works for you, and run with it.
Speaking of that, Pat, flip that camera around onto you, and give us your 2 cents on give us your 2 cents. Pass the camera guy, by the way. Give us your 2 cents on being consistent with a client, as far as if you sent them, maybe it's your 3rd email. How would that email start, Pat?
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Wayne, and my 2 cents today is about subject lines for emails. There's all kinds of data and research on there on how to make a subject line that will ensure that your email gets opened and gets your response. One of the tips that I picked up over the years was After you send 3 emails and you don't hear from someone, change the subject line to curious silence and say, "Hi, I want to make sure I'm not overstaying my welcome, but I haven't heard from you in a while." And then you could go into your request. So I'm Patrick Wayne, and that's my 2 cents.
That's good, yeah. Curious silence. I saw Pat use that one maybe a few weeks ago, and I saw the email come through, and I was like, "Damn, Pat, hitting them with the bringing out the big guns, right?" Within like 30 minutes, this property manager who we've been trying to get in touch with for months had a reply, invited us out to do the estimate or the walkthrough, which is what we've been after the whole time. And yeah, no, that's definitely a cool trick. 99% of the time it works every time.
Don't quote that.
Don't quote that.
With that being said, thanks for joining us in our first session. We'll be happy to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Subscribe, smash the like button, hit those thumbs up. Catch you next session.
Peace.
And I'm never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Climb from the bottom on my way to the top. You looking at a mirror, something comparable. Never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Straight to the top, never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Climb from the bottom on my way to the top.